Hello, welcome in. Sorry, I was eating my food. I didn't want to talk on here with my mouth full. But let me know your question. Let me get you in the raffle and your timestamp. Let's see. Where's my pen? Oh, there it is. TT. Alright. Good. We're at 33. Okay. I forget which reading it was. I forget. It was a couple days ago, I think. I did a reading and I mentioned somebody might be experiencing like an old reading play out finally in the next 48. I forget which sign it was though. But let's see. Okay, so you said, what does your AP know about you specifically for next year? Okay, so what does the AP know about TT specifically for next year? Let's see. Alright, so for TT, what does the AP know about TT when it comes to next year? There's going to be a decision that's definitely going to be made, okay? Let's see, decision making. Let's see. Okay, so you are highly favored when it comes to a certain decision that they're going to be making, um, or the AP will be making. The only quote unquote negative thing is that something may kind of exhaust you. Okay, so something may be like a heavier workload. You may feel, in general, you also just may be feeling very tired. Okay, next year, but something could be, something does look very positive when it comes to some sort of decision being, it's leaning toward you. Okay, so let's see. So we got the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Okay, so and definitely a upgrade. Could even be more money as well. Okay, let's see. But it may make you like, whatever this upgrade is, when it comes to you next year, it's something that may make you feel like overwhelmed or exhausted. Okay, that's the only downside I see so far, but something does look very promising, especially when it comes to how much you'll be being paid. Okay, so I do see a pay raise, but you're gonna have to do something more so on your own, um, or more independently next year at work. Okay, so whatever this opportunity brings, it will be, more. Okay, like you may not have as much help as you would like to, or sometimes you may end up feeling like you would like help, but you may not get it. Okay, so let's see. Also, people will be, trying to make you feel like you don't deserve something, unfortunately. Okay, so don't worry about those people. Yeah, it's like whatever opportunity you're getting next year, it's gonna be something that people feel like is unfair, to them, not for you. Okay, let's see. High Priestess, full reverse. So yeah, also, if you've applied for anything, or you will get a second chance to apply for something next year as well, or for next year. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, people will be making you feel like, hey, welcome in. Um, People will be making you feel like you. Oh, it's frozen. Hold on. It's frozen? It should be working. Can you hear me? I can hear myself in the other phone, so. But it should work on the playback, okay? So make sure to save the link. But I'm gonna continue, okay? So, but yeah, whatever opportunity you'll be getting next year is going to seem like it's unfair, you know, to the people around you, okay? So you may experience some sort of toxicity in the workplace because of not necessarily hate, but jealousy, okay? Let's see. All right, I just got yours, Michelle. You'll be right after TT here, okay? All right, let's see. Yeah, it should fix itself on the playback too. So let's see. I need to fill my water bottle. I drank 2 of these already. Okay. I'm hearing 7 a.m. Something about 7 a.m. could be significant. Okay, so we have Okay, so what does the AP know about TT specifically for next year? What does the AP know about TT for next year? Okay. Yeah, it's something about whatever's being. I'm hearing. I almost said gifted. You could be very gifted, or you may feel like something's being gifted towards you, because it's almost like you're like skipping the line, not a literal line, but like it's almost like you're skipping the line to a higher position, a higher pay. Um, like you may be getting paid more, and people are gonna be like, what the hell? I only get paid this much. Or, you may end up in a position that's higher up that people around you are going to make you feel like shouldn't be yours. Okay. Let's see. It's like, this is, okay, because we also have the pro athlete reverse. This is just an example. Picture someone who just started playing basketball suddenly being in the big leagues, and everybody else who has, been working their ass off trying to, you know, play for college or play for some big whatever team, it's like they skip the line. If you skip the line, people are going to feel some type of way. Okay? So that may cause some minor chaos, honestly. But it's still good for you. It's not good for other people. Okay? Let's see. Yeah, next year you might want to stay more to yourself in the workplace, because I do see haters. Okay? But it's good for you. And people may feel definitely cheated. We have thief reverse. So something, you're not doing something wrong, but it's gonna feel wrong to the people around you, okay, or to your coworkers. Let's see. Yeah, because it's like they're gonna feel like, what about me? What happened to me? Why don't I get that? Why don't I get paid that? Why don't I? Da, da, da? Because you don't. Because you don't. Okay. Um, you win, okay? Or you're gonna win something or achieve some sort of upgrade in the workplace that is quote unquote unfair when it's really not. It's just being given to you, okay? I'm hearing granted as well, okay? Whoa, cards flying. Alright, let's see. Look, wealth just flew on the ground here. So yeah, something about your money's increasing for next year, okay? But everybody else is gonna be feeling like, how dare you? You see this guy, he's stressed out. This is almost like, somebody who has been banking on getting a certain amount of pay or a certain position, and You know, they're like, I think I'm gonna get it this year, guys, or they're talking to their family. I think I'm gonna really get this position this time. I think I'm gonna get it. I think I'm gonna get this pay raise this year, and then they still don't get it, and now they gotta go tell everybody the newbie got me, or the newbie got the position. You know, it's like haters, haters. People are gonna feel cheated. So that's true. That's true. But it does come with a lot of responsibility. So um, I feel like you won't even have time to even pay attention to these haters because you'll be busy. It's like she knows that whatever upgrade or higher pay, excuse me, that she's gonna be giving you it's a lot of work. You know. Is my thing there? Do you guys see the pinned message? Or that's what I got for you, TT. Do you guys see the pinned message up there or no? Is it disappeared? What the fuck is wrong with my speech? Did it disappear? Not is it disappeared? Let me see. What the heck? And why is YouTube deleting my comments? Hold on. Okay. You do see it? Okay. I just redid it because I was like, I don't see it on my other device. Alright, but that is what I got for you, TT. Michelle, you are up next. Let's see. Let me get your timestamp. Ooh, my back. I gotta get more Tylenol. I'm crippled. Alright, let's see. Watch me go to the doctor and get diagnosed with some bone disease. Alright, so we're at 45. Alright. Alright, so let's see. For Michelle, you said, how will your appointment on the 29th, or how will your appointment go on the 29th? You don't really want to say what it's for. You don't have to. You're just hoping you don't get dismissed again. Okay, let's see. That's interesting. I was just talking about my bones and shit. Alright, let's see. Alright, so for Michelle, you're good, you're good. Alright, let's see. So for Michelle, how will Michelle's appointment go on the 29th? Let's see. Let's see. I'm laughing because I'm hearing the a song we used to sing at church. I don't know if you know it. It's called Taste and See. Taste and see the goodness of the Lord. I don't remember the tune, but I remember those lyrics. Um, when we used to live in Chicago, that was one of the songs. I don't know, something about your taste buds could be going on. Not right now necessarily, but something about your taste buds could be significant. Okay, hopefully it's not no not COVID, but isn't that the thing? I'm not saying you're gonna get COVID, okay? So don't freak out. But it's something about your tastes or something about food could be significant, okay? I don't know what that's about. Taste and see your vision. You could be going to the eye doctor, or you might need to get your eyes checked as well, okay? Let's see. So how will Michelle's appointment go? Let's see. You may have to honestly speak up a few times, okay? With the Ace of Swords reversed here, Or you may feel, if you don't speak up about what you're concerned about, or if you don't ask extra questions, even if it feels annoying to the doctor or whoever you're speaking to, it's like you're gonna leave feeling confused. Okay, so make sure to ask again. Okay, um, and if you know if it really boils down to it, you might need to get a different doctor. Okay, if they're constantly dismissing you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, because you may end up being kind of like disappointed with the Ten of Swords here, or they may give you some sort of disappointing news. What's the Ten of Swords here? Let's see. Yeah, you got the Six of Wands reversed. This may be something that you want to keep. Oh, whoa, more on the low. Okay, you may feel like, you know how people say, "Oh, just my luck," you know, like, damn, another thing, you know. Um, welcome in. But something with this appointment, you may get some bad news, honestly, okay? Or you need to ask all the questions you can, okay? This may be something that also could be kind of pricey to take care of, okay? So, just make sure I want to say make sure you're paying the right doctor. So you may have to switch doctors or something, um, or keep asking, okay? You know how people sometimes sometimes you do have to ask a million times before people, keep looking into something. Okay, let's see. Oop. Yeah, I see you not really trusting the doctors or whoever you're seeing. Okay, with this appointment, you may feel like there's a break in communication. You know how when you're talking to somebody and you're like, okay, my cat just ran across the street. Can you go get it? Can you go chase the cat down? And somebody is gonna say, your dog? Your dog ran across the street? No, my cat. You said your dog ran across the street? No, I said my cat. What part of that don't you understand? My cat ran across the street. Can you help me get it? Your dog? I didn't know you had a dog. It's like a break in communication. Like, hello, did you not just hear what I just said? Type of thing. Okay. So you may be experiencing something like that with whoever you're speaking to. Like, no, that's not what I said. Or you may have to repeat something. I don't know if somebody's foreign. Okay. Um, but there could be also a language barrier between whoever you're talking to as well. Okay, so that may be kind of frustrating, but I do see a break in like language or communication. Someone not understanding or somebody misinterpreting what you're saying. Okay, let's see. You said you called the clinic outside the VA and they said it was $600, so you just made an appointment. Okay, okay. Yeah, something may be kind of pricey. But yeah, make sure you get like I said, you may have to say something a few times for them to understand. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. How will Michelle's appointment go on the 29th? But yeah, I still see you feeling like you don't know. I see you going home like I still don't understand that. Or I feel like they didn't understand me. You know, you're gonna feel like they didn't understand you, or it could be on both sides, honestly. Because we got the Two of Cups, so it's like you and the doctor could be having this. Do you understand what I'm saying? No, do you understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. No, this is what I'm saying. It's like it could be very frustrating, okay? Um so yeah, let's see. Oh, let's see. How will Michelle's appointment go on the 29th? Let's see. And I am gonna pull some from that other deck over here too. Okay, stress reverse. Yeah, if you don't want to be stressed about this appointment or after this appointment, you need to commit to asking all the questions. Okay? So make sure you don't give up on, don't just let something slide, We have Archangel Michael. Okay, so you are protected. And we have the, I don't know if you smoke or anything, or if you're going to be prescribed something that could be, you know, something that people kind of, I'm not saying you're doing this, but it's, you might be prescribed something that people use to get high off of. Okay, obviously that's if you abuse it, right? But something maybe, you know, it could be, I don't know, something they sell on the street. Okay, let's see. Yeah, something they sell on the street. Okay, like whatever the drug may be. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's something they're gonna give you. It's something that people take to get high, or you know, people have done that. I'm not saying you're doing that, but it's something that can be addictive. Okay, so I don't know if you're worried about or don't want something that could be addictive. Okay, but something about what they're gonna give you is could be toxic if you're not careful with it. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why. Why is that coming out? Something they're gonna give you or suggest for you to take is something people sell on the street. It's kind of reminding me of like perks. Okay, I don't know what other people take. Okay, but yeah, let's see. It's not showing me that emoji. It just says a question mark. Oh, yeah. Be open to change. Reverse. So something may honestly, unfortunately, not change. You may not see much progress with this next appointment. Okay. Oh. But it will help. Okay, something that they're going to give you or some sort of information that they're going to give you will help. Okay, but it may not be everything that you want. Okay, it may not be a full-blown solution. Okay, yeah, you can email me. A lot of y'all email me, so if you have Gmail, you can also, I think you can turn on the chat thing. So if you want to ever chat or send me a message about something, you can do that. All right, let's see. Chastity. Okay, let's see. Chastity. Why does it sound like someone's name? Chastity. Let's see. We also have psychopath. Okay, so something that you're dealing with may be kind of unpredictable, or it may affect you at random times. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Yeah, and make sure you know record, or you know make sure you write things down, take notes. Okay. Um, or you may notice like the doctor taking extra notes during this appointment. Okay. Yeah, you may have to call for a second opinion, or the doctor may have to ask for another doctor to come in, you know, like a third party to come in to see what's going on. Because I see decision making happening, but not right away. Like, you're going to have to keep asking and going back. Okay. But unfortunately, from this appointment on the 29th, you may end up feeling like, you know, still confused or alone in this situation. Yeah. But that's what I got. I don't know why I'm hearing necklace. Something about a necklace could be significant, or something around your chest area. Um, I could put it's in my bio, but I could put it in the comments real quick. It's backpacktarot@gmail.com. Backpack. I don't know if it's gonna put a link in the chat, but hold on. There it is. Okay. Let me know your next one. And yeah, we also have volunteer reversed at the bottom of the deck. So something about this appointment may make you feel like you're still not fully being helped the way you want to be. Okay. Are you gonna email right now? Okay. Oh, excuse me. We also have stay open-minded. Okay. We have the fire card, ignite your soul. Okay. And then we also have cloud of unknowing. So yeah, you will be still feeling kind of like confused or feeling like there's more to be understood about this appointment. And yeah, see something about your vision too. That could be a separate situation, but something about your eyesight could be significant. It says inner vision, cut through the fog of confusion with your power of discernment. All right. Okay. But when you're ready, you could post your second one. Okay. Oh, okay, I got you. I just read your email. That's interesting. Part of that did come out for the message. Alright, so you said, can you tell if your nephew, is it Khalid? Khalid will be okay? He has had episodes of coughing up blood for a while. Oh no. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Alright, so for Michelle will oh, Khalid. Okay. Let's see. So for Michelle, will her nephew Khalid be okay from his sickness? Let's see. Will Khalid be okay from his episodes? Let's see. Okay. If the right things are done, yes. Oh. Or if he's doing what he's supposed to. If he's not resting, he needs to rest more. Okay. He may feel like he wants to get up and do something. You know, he needs to be laying down, resting, getting as much sleep as he can, okay? Because the more he tries to, you know, stay moving or stay, you know, active, that's going to make it worse, okay? Let's see. Yeah, yeah. That's one. The High Priestess is the first card that came out. If he doesn't do what he needs to do, it will get worse, okay? Um, Also with the star here, you could need to take some sort of syrup. Could be cough syrup, but something that he needs to take medicine, specific medicine for that. Let's see. But he may be uncooperative, okay, with the Three of Pentacles reversed, and then we have the Four of Wands. So if he chooses to stay home, that would set him back. Two of Wands reverse, okay. It would make things last longer and get worse over time if he doesn't do what he needs to do. So even his own intuition could be telling him like, yeah, I probably should go to the doctor. You know, I probably should do this about my situation. But he may be ignoring that, and that's the ignoring part is going to make it worse. Okay, so he'll be okay if he goes to the doctor and they see what they can do about the situation. But if he doesn't, then yes, things are definitely going to get worse and last longer. Okay, something he has to take orally will help him. So yeah, definitely he needs to go to the doctor. Let's see. Even if he doesn't want to find out, it sometimes it is scary to go to the doctor, right? Like you're like, oh my God, what if I have this? What if I have that? But also, what if you don't get it checked out and then you end up in a worse situation that you could have prevented or taken care of sooner? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so if he chooses not to, if he chooses to procrastinate and wait, you know, to go to the doctor and get checked out like that, he's gonna learn a lesson in his own actions, like what happens when you don't go to the doctor type of thing. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, he may not be wanting to face the truth, and something about his vocals, his voice could get worse. Like he may not be able to speak much. I'm not saying forever, but something about his voice or his vocals are gonna be kind of shot. Let's see. I see him choosing to struggle, okay, unfortunately, but try to get him to the doctor because this can be definitely helped. But if he chooses to ignore it, that doesn't mean it's going to go away if you ignore it. Let's see. Alright, let's see for Khalid. We have, okay, so Khalid, right? Okay, so will Khalid be okay from his sickness? Let's see. Emerging dawn, okay. It literally says, trust that every Every ending is another beginning coming in disguise, okay? So, let's see. Charge ahead. Yeah, he needs to take more so immediate action, okay? And free to move. If he's, I don't know, there's something about if he wants to move and act and be normal again, he needs to go get it checked out. Okay? Like, if he wants to feel normal, he needs to go get it checked out ASAP. Okay, let's see. Will Khalid be okay from his sickness? Yeah, something needs to be removed from his body or his, medicine wise. Frost of stillness, or it's going to stay the same. Gentle release. If he does it sooner, if he goes to the doctor sooner or gets checked out sooner, something could be taken care of in an easier way. But if he waits, then it's going to get worse. Things can accumulate, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to be harder to take care of or get rid of, okay? So he has the choice. The choice is his. If he wants to get better, he needs to do the right things to get better, okay? And we have New World, okay? So if he wants to keep living like a normal person, feeling like a normal person, he's got to do what he needs to do properly, okay? And then we have Ignite Ambition. Yeah, he has to take the the action, okay? Let's see. Web of connection. Yeah, there's people to help him. He has, or he will, if he chooses to go get help, he will have the proper help. He'll have people who are there to actually help him, okay? And I don't, oh, you see this guy in this card? He's got his mouth wide open, like he looks like he kind of is coughing, okay? But it says heart's desire, okay? So this person needs to be careful because I don't know, something could start to affect his heart and be more painful. Yeah, release burdens. Okay, so yeah, it's up to him. It's basically his choice. So the sooner the better. The sooner he does what he needs to do when it comes to going to the doctor and things like that, things can change and he can move on. You know, eventually. You have transform and rise. Okay, let's see. Yeah, embrace courage. Okay, so even if he's nervous, I don't know if you're the one who lives with him or if you're the one who would be taking him, whoever's around him to take him to the doctor or if he's going to go himself. I don't know. Sometimes, what's the word? Positive reinforcement. Sometimes you got to be like, okay, well, if you do this, then you can get that. Like, I don't know if you have to convince him or persuade him, to go to the doctor. Like, we can go get Italian food after you go to the doctor or his favorite something. You can have this after you go to the doctor. If you don't go to the doctor, you can't have this. I don't know how old he is, but it's like you may have to bribe him a little bit because I do see him being stubborn. Okay, but that's what I got. I like these cards. I never really use these. I'm glad I pulled these out. Alright, so you said, in regards to your email, what or will this issue ever be resolved? You put it off because you're scared you will change and be out there, but you also don't want to get hitched with this issue either. Okay, alright, let's see. Let's see. Alright, so for Michelle, alright, so will her situation be resolved that she emailed me about? Let's see. Will Michelle's situation that she's concerned about be resolved? Let's see. Let's see. Oh. I can email that to you. I just got a message too. I'm like, oh wait, maybe that's what remember when I said taste and see? I'll just say it now, I guess, but something about maybe your preferences are different than you feel like they are. But that's just a message, okay? But I just thought of that real quick. Let's see. Um, Empress reverse, Queen of Swords reverse. Let's see. And then we have the Sun. Okay, so it will be resolved. But at the same time, it's kind of like there is a blockage here when it comes to your situation. Okay, there is blockages, but and I don't want to say that, but it's like you may need to try. I don't know how to say that. You try more, try more. Okay. You may be shocked at what works. Okay, if you catch my drift. Okay. You may be shocked at what works for you. Okay. So let's see. But yeah, I'll try to put that into words when it comes to the email. Let's see. And then we have the Five of Cups. Okay. If you're constantly feeling disappointed with this situation, I do feel like it's because you're not there's a new world out there. Okay, I'm gonna put it that way. Okay, with the full card at the end here, there's a new world out there that you can definitely explore. Um, and you may be shocked that you may be like, no way, yes way. Okay, because there's all types of things, all types of there's a million things out there that people do. So I feel like you can technically never run out of getting creative with certain stuff like that. Um, but yeah, there's another world out there that I'm gonna phrase it like that. But there's another world out there that will definitely surprise you. Okay, and I feel like that's the thing that's gonna work. It's something new that you try or explore. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, fully immersed. You need a. There's something that you're gonna dive deep into. Okay, and we have walking unscathed. Okay, it says you are fortunate. What does that say? You are fortunate. Trap was laid. What the hell? That's a typo. That's a typo. It says you are fortunate. Trap was laid out for you, but you were too smart to fall for it. So this could also be something that you may have felt or been taught that wasn't good or something was bad, something like that. It's like walk more freely or be more freely. Try things more freely. Okay? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. You ain't done everything. Because I'm getting that there's a whole other world out there. But let's see. Something shocking may work for you. Let's see. Okay, so for Michelle, will her situation she's worried about ever be resolved? Let's see. Okay. I do feel like there's something here that you may need to heal. Some part of this also could be something that you need to heal from. It could be stemming from a mother or um, a mother wound, okay? Or something about your mother or being a mother. Something about that I feel like is correlated to why you're experiencing this type of stuff, okay? Yeah, it's like no passion. Something about your mother or being a mother has kind of maybe what's the word? Like numbed you down or something like that, like numbed your emotions. Okay, I do feel like there's some sort. Maybe you didn't get an apology um, from somebody. Okay, I'm trying to put that into words. I hope that makes sense. Because this is like, for example, if Oh, you know, Hoarders, you know the show Hoarders or whatever, and how they're always like, at the end, they're like, the reason I started eating ice or 1,000 tubs of ice cream a month is because my mom, she called me a fat bitch when I was 4 years old, and I never forgot that. So I just never stopped eating after. You know, it's like some sort of trauma that you have is you know, like it's a part of why you're experiencing issues with your situation. Okay, so let's see. And we have doing drugs reverse. Something else that could be correlated to something you take too. Okay, so something about that could be significant as well. I'm not saying don't take your medicine, okay, but something about something that you take could be a reason why something may feel lackluster. Okay, let me see. Let's see. I do think the apology does have something to do with like stem, you know, where something stems from. Okay, so let's see. Also, we have Ask Your Angels reverse and Copycat. Okay. Also, if you're following like books or podcasts or you know certain people's advice, you know how people hop on the internet and they're like, "This is what you should do to uh, you know, like how people teach courses and stuff." I would, if you do listen to anybody like that, like who is teaching something, um, I would stop listening to them, okay? Because something about, look what just popped out too, past trauma. It's something trauma related, girl, okay? You gotta heal something, a wound, emotional wound, something, especially correlated to a mother or you being a mother is a big reason why something is not. I don't know, maybe you need to try like, what is it called, Reiki? Or go do more exercises, you know, moving your body in certain ways is also a way to release tension, trauma, you know. People do say, you know, that shaking your ass is healing, you know. Um, I'm not saying you gotta go shake your ass just randomly, but it's a part of it, you know. I'm dead as fuck. No, no drugs. No, 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 you don't need that. You don't need that. But this is something that made you unhappy in the past is a big reason why something hasn't been working the way you want it to. Okay, so let's see. We have King, Monarch, Authority, a new opportunity. I'm telling you, there's something new out there. Okay, or someone new. Could be a Taurus or a Gemini. Okay, or something this May could be significant. You may get something that not get something. You may experience something this May that is helpful. Okay. It could also be something that it's like you need to think outside the box. I know you said you've done everything, but it's like something else is going to shock you. It's going to surprise you. Like, oh, I never thought it would be that, or I never thought it would be them. You know. Um, but yeah, that's what I got. We have meme. We also have body shame. Okay. And you know, sometimes I do want to say, sometimes with trauma and certain things that we haven't necessarily healed from, sometimes we don't even realize, you know, until we're in the moment, you know. So sometimes trauma can make you forget things. Sometimes trauma can make you feel like you're fine when you're actually blocked, you know what I'm saying? So something something from your past is significant here as to why it hasn't been working the way you want it to. Okay? But and you got to get out there. I know people are busy and stuff, but look, we have the GPS reverse, the guide card reverse. You gotta start taking journeys. Okay, you gotta start exploring. You gotta look at the map. You gotta go back to the drawing board, see what else is out there. Because like I said, there's a million things. There's a million types of things to explore in that category, okay? So, there's something you haven't tried yet. But that's what I got for you. Oh, and look, sexual protection reverse. Okay, something about, I don't know, it's like your physical. Be more free, okay? And you don't gotta spend money to do all this. You don't have to spend any money on anything to help you with that, okay? But that's what I got. That's a 21 plus card, okay? But yeah. Okay. But that's what I got for you. But you can always book a private. They're 15 per question or $20 for a full reading. If you ever want to do a private question, you can always do that. Just email me. Make sure to read my bio, and that'll tell you everything on how to, you know, get that. If you don't ever wanna, if you wanna ask questions not live, you can always do that too. But the turnaround time for private readings is 24 to 48 hours. So just keep that in mind. All right. And obviously the private readings are longer than the live ones. I kind of want to pull channel messages real quick. So let's see. Picking them at random. We have the cat has already been fed. Okay. Something about a cat could be significant. Creepy boss. Okay, so hopefully you don't have a creepy boss, or I don't know, that you could find out something about someone's creepy boss. Check your tires. Okay, so something about someone's car could be significant. Maybe you need to fill your tires or something like that. Okay. Oh, really? No, I'll always answer whatever you guys want. Just no pregnancy questions. I'm really pretty much nothing off limits. So I got you. If there's ever something that I won't answer, it's usually either about pregnancy or I'll also do not do death questions. I'm not reading for nobody's demise. Okay, but yeah, I got you. I'm very open. Even my friends know that. I talk about stuff that people are like, what the hell? And we also have hilarious, okay, something could be very funny. And we have valid crash out, okay, so I don't know, hopefully you're not crashing out, but if you do, so be it. Okay, someone may have a valid crash out, or somebody may be upset about something that is like, that's fair. You have a right to be upset. Let's see. Bad Bunny. Okay, so something about Bad Bunny's music could be significant. Somebody could have a bunny too. And we also have You Should Be Here. Okay, so I don't know, somebody could be feeling that way. Alright, that's what I got. I'm glad the gas station by me has free air because I always have to fill my tires because I drive a lot. But yes, thank you, thank you. Okay, I'll look out for it. Yeah, that's fine. see. And then, yeah, you can send for however many other questions you have tonight, okay? No, you're good. I got you. Alright, I just got your email. Alright, so let's see. And okay, you put your questions in the email. I got you. Alright, so let's see. I was just coming up with some new pick a card ideas. I'm watching TikTok. Alright, let's see. Okay. I think this is still gonna go for a little bit. Alright, so let me get your timestamp real quick. And 107. Okay. Alright, so is the sound working over? Let me see. Let me pull this up. Okay, I think it's working. You can hear me, right? Okay. Let's see. Alright, so you said the first question, a previous reader said that someone in your neighborhood had a crush on you and had a white car. Today, a white car was parked in your assigned parking spot, and they do this to try to speak to you. Oh, are they doing this to try to speak to you, or is it someone else that's just being an ass? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. This person could think you're very pretty. Okay. Because I just heard like I forget what song that is. It's he said like you're so pretty, my baby. Okay. So this person could feel like you're very pretty, but let's see. So is the person that was parked in front of Michelle's place or in her spot, in her assigned parking spot, is this person trying to do or trying to speak to her? Are they doing that to try to speak to Michelle? Let's see. Yes. Very clear yes, okay? They want to be seen by you, okay? But you could be in an energy where you feel like, I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to talk to this person, okay? Um this person, they want you to notice them. Okay? We got the sun card and then the full reverse. This person is not going to give up. It's like they want to be seen by you, okay? Um let's see. So yes, they are trying to get you to communicate with them, even if you come off kind of like, you know, irritated with the Queen of Swords. You might be kind of irritated, or you may not want to talk to this person at first, but they want to talk to you. Okay, it's giving. Excuse me, miss. Excuse me, miss. Excuse me, miss. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, miss. Hello. 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 I know you can hear me. Okay. Let's see. Hey, that don't matter. You dudes will hit on what they want. I'm just telling you. I be looking crazy when I go out too, and I be wondering, what the hell? If you like me like this, but hey, sometimes it's good because if you feel like you look not the best and somebody likes you like that, imagine what they'll think of you when you're actually dressed up and shit. So you'd rather sometimes, have somebody like you when you're dressed down. So you gotta look at it from that perspective too. But this person, I do feel like they do live close to you. Oh, didn't you say it was a neighbor or something? Okay. We got the world reversed. That's why I said that. But this person could live very close to you. And yes, they do want to be seen. Okay. This person may not have the most money, okay, but it's just they may have they could be in between like jobs or finances or something to do with their money may not be the most consistent. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles reverse, or they have a spending problem. Okay, let's see. Oh, they're Mexican. Okay, okay. This person could be a fire sign. They could be somebody who's very it could be a Leo, honestly, but Leo or Aries is significant. Okay, this person, I'm telling you, they want to be seen. They want you, look, more fire energy. Okay, they will keep trying, but yes, they want to be in the spotlight, in your spotlight. Okay, and this person could be kind of immature when it comes to approaching people. Um, so don't be surprised if this person is kind of like, you know, immature with their approach to you. Okay, I do feel like this person has some growing up to do. They could be what's it called? They could be younger than you, or they're just young-minded. You know. So let's see. I am getting a yes for that. All right. So is Michelle's neighbor doing or parking in her parking space to get her attention? Whoa. Yeah, they're not gonna let you go. They will keep trying. They like what they see. Okay. This person could like lick their lips. Okay. You know how men be doing that? They lick their lips when they're trying to hit on somebody. Yeah, they think you're a snack for real. They are very attracted to you. Okay. And then we have obsession reverse. This person hides their obsession with you, but I feel like it's if they're parking in your spot, it's like probably coming out. It's like they can't hide their what they want. Yeah. If you do not want this person, I would take precaution. Okay. Um, I know you said it's an assigned parking space, but at the same time, you know, I don't know what you would have to do to change that or get something switched or something like that, but I'm saying if it gets to that point, if you're not into this person. But you may feel kind of like smothered by this person's energy because we have SOS, distress, act with urgency, assistance needed. Okay, and we have porn star. Okay, this person does watch you. I feel like this person has a very immature energy to them. I don't know if it's somebody you would actually like. They could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius, okay, or a Aries, yeah. Or they could have those placements. And Leo. Aries and Leo is heavy here, but if you reject them, their ego will be hurt, but that doesn't matter, you know. This person, I don't know how old this person is, but they're very young minded. They could even say stuff like, oh, you want to Netflix and chill? Like, and Quickie came out, okay? Like, food play. They want to. This person is. And they watch you from a window as well. Something about a window could be significant. Or you may see this person when you're looking out your window. Like, oh, there's that person again. And they are very strategic when it comes to seeing you. So, yes, they are doing that on purpose to be seen. We got strategic planning. And the CEO reverse, they're not, they could come off as like a boss. You might feel like, oh, they dress nice. You know, they look like they got money. They don't have it like that. Like I said, something about their finances or their spending habits are very chaotic. This person may also be bad at kissing. Okay, so that's the worst. Um, they're a liar. This person's a liar. Like if you got to know them, you would realize, oh, you don't. Is that even your car? Like is that even your? Do you even have a job? Oh, that's your mom's place up there. Oh, okay. Like, nah. That's what I'm saying. It seems like somebody very young or very young-minded, even if they're not like younger in age. This is somebody who you would find out they're not. They could tell you, "Oh yeah, I'm a lifeguard down at the pool." No, they're not. Or that's what they used to be. They don't have that job anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's something like that. They are a charmer though. This person is very charming. Okay, like they know how to talk to people. They know how to talk to people. But look, broke ass. I'm telling you, this person, they ain't got shit for you. Okay, but I am getting a yes for that question. Let's see. Let's see. Did you watch the pick a card I just did for I think it was blessings or good things coming for you in May? I just did a pick a card. You might want to choose a pile. I think that one of them might resonate with you. Let's see. Okay, so you said, will hormone therapy or medication help besides trying new things? Let's see. Let's see. Alright, so will Michelle's hormone therapy work or help her? Let's see. Oop. Will Michelle's oh, okay, I got you. I be doing the same thing. That's why I be bookmarking the other couple readers that I watch, because I'm like, I really do be falling asleep. Sometimes it helps me fall asleep. So, but yeah, let's see. Will Michelle's hormone therapy help her? Let's see. Let's see. Oop. Okay. I'm hearing within due time. Within due time. Okay, so something about Virgo season could be significant as well. We have a lot of Virgo energy here, but honestly, something that may help you with your situation may not be from necessarily a doctor. You might want to try something more like holistic or certain vitamins, stuff that is more natural ish, Um, you may want to try something like that, okay? What is, because I used to take, I'm sure you've heard of it, but like CMOS, Shilajit. What's the other one? Not ashwagandha, not that one. um, excuse me, what was it called? I forgot. If I think of it, I'll say it. But I think it is. I forget. But one of them kind of made me feel like I was like, "Am I high?" I was like, "What the hell?" Okay, so something you may want to take is not pricey. It's not from a certain establishment. Okay, like not a doctor's office. You might want to look into more holistic things for your situation. Okay, but will her hormone therapy or medication help her? Eh, kinda. But you may not see the type of solution you want, okay? That's what I'm saying. You might want to expand your horizon when it comes to your situation. Like stuff you can find at holistic places, or even if it's vitamins, look on Amazon. You can look on, TikTok is actually a great place to find newer solutions to certain stuff. So if you have TikTok, you can definitely look up like holistic stuff for blah blah blah. Um, but yeah, let's see. Because I don't see the medication working either for too long or too well. I don't see it working for long at all. It's going to be something where you feel like, okay, well, that was useless. Let's see. Because I still see there being obstacles in this situation. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Four of Cups too came out. I don't think the medication or the hormonal therapy is gonna work too well. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you should definitely expand um, your horizon when it comes to AIDS. Not AIDS. That sounded horrible. Not AIDS, but like help. You know, other things to help. Not AIDS. Helpers aiding in your situation. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I see something kind of like that happening again, honestly. But holistic things. And of course, if you go to a doctor, they're not. I know the whole because my parents are my they're both retired now, but my dad was an OBGYN doctor, surgeon, teacher, all combined. My mom's a nurse. She's retired. I'm the spiritual bitch. I'm the holistic hoe, okay? Like I know all about the, the stuff that still works, but, you know, of course my parents are like, "No, you need to go to a doctor for that." I'm like, "Well, I've done the same shit over the counter or with these herbs, you know what I'm saying? Like it's stuff like that." So, I wouldn't necessarily express it to your doctor, or the information or this type of stuff that you may need is not necessarily from a doctor, if that makes sense. Okay, because of course they're gonna tell you, go take this pill, go take this, whatever, But definitely look into holistic stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah. Um, all right. Let's see. All right. So for Michelle, will her hormonal therapy or medication help her? Yeah, you're gonna keep like chasing results that aren't aren't working or aren't being achieved. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we have no facts. Okay, so something that if you keep taking a certain something that doesn't work, stop taking it. Okay. Let's see. We got apology twice right here, and they're both kind of reversed. This one's almost reversed. It came out sideways, but and also that's what I'm saying. Like whoever you're asking about, like doctor wise, they don't really care. Like they're gonna just tell you to do something else, medication wise, and it's still not gonna help. Yeah. Let's see. So keep, yeah, see, confirmation. Look, we got the grocery store card, supermarket, fresh produce, grocery shopping, stuff you can, you gotta experiment too. You can look up what each ingredient, you can look up what the benefits of this and that. Sometimes you gotta experiment with like real food and stuff, to get healthier or heal yourself, you know. Something you need to do is at the store, like the grocery store. Okay. Um, but yeah, let's see. So I'm getting a no really for that situation, or at least from the doctors, the medication or the hormonal therapy. But something more holistic would definitely help you. Okay. I do feel like you need to do research on um, things that'll help your situation, but holistically. Okay. So I do feel like something can be improved, but I don't think it's at the doctor. Excuse me, necessarily. So yeah, twin flame reverse confessions. Yeah, you may have to travel a little distance. It's not far. There's something close to you that's you can find what you need. It's not far. We got distance reverse. So that's what I got. You're not hopeless, but when it comes to where you're going for that type of help, it may not be the place that you need to go to. Alright, let's see. Okay, let's see. You said, will you lose your shit and become whole? It sounds funny, but you're really scared of being screwed out. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that as long as you're safe. Okay, let's see. That's understandable. Alright, let's see. So for Michelle, will Michelle end up being more sexually free? Let's see. It's okay. That's why I say, like, as long as you're safe and not doing something obviously wrong, you know, I feel like you'll be okay. Let's see. Let's see. Will Michelle end up becoming more sexually free? Let's see. Yeah, something's gonna change. Okay, we got the death card. Something about the old version of you and the new you is definitely going to be way different but better. Okay, so yes, you will become a lot more sexually free, but slow, little by little. Okay, I don't see something happening like overnight necessarily. Okay, I see you being kind of like closed off to certain energies or different types of things at first, but then I see you like slowly easing into something else or other things. Okay, let's see. Yeah, and I see you accepting yourself for whatever it is that you're trying, okay? So even if you feel at first like, I don't know about this, or I don't know about if I should try that, you know, or I kind of, maybe. It's like you'll get over that fear, okay? So let's see, because it's a thing. Everybody has their own interests, okay? So everybody has their own interests. Some people just hide it. You know what I'm saying? Like some people literally are like, "Oh my god, no, I would never." Those are the people. Those are the people who be doing the shit. Okay? So don't ever feel bad necessarily for whatever you like or, you know, cuz these people out here be like, "Oh my god, I would never." And those are the people that be nevering. Okay? But I see you getting over your fear fairly quickly, honestly. Okay. I'm also hearing fairly local. So you may end up meeting someone local, or this could be something you do with somebody who's pretty close to you. Okay. Let's see. And then we have Three of Wands and the Magician. Yeah, they're, damn, why am I stuttering so much this reading? This is a situation where you will feel and experience the positive differences, okay? So it's not going to be something that is for no reason, okay? It's not going to be something that, you know, doesn't make you happy, okay? It will make you happy, but it's just going to feel different, you know? Let's see. We have the Page of Cups. Yeah, you got to get creative, okay? And you will get your spark back. You will get your passion for this back, okay? It will come back. Yeah. Oh, Six of Wands, okay? You will find a solution. A very good one. A very positive, passionate one. You will find a solution, okay? So, let's see. It's also going to be around the time that you let go of some sort of baggage in your life, okay? So, let's see. Alright, so for Michelle. Hold on. Which one will I use? I don't think I've used this one yet. Okay. Fuck being normal. Normal people are boring. And caring too much about what other people think of you and who you are and whatnot, that's miserable. That will make you miserable for your whole life. You know? And take it from me, I used to be someone who was overly critical of everything. I had major anxiety my whole life, and I've always been judged, literally from day one, everywhere I go. But eventually, over time, I stopped being, I stopped caring, and now I'm very much like, I really have I'm very blunt. I'm very like, fuck it, and it's so freeing. So you'll get there eventually, though. Okay. So let's see. I feel you, girl. And honestly, with the world, with the people out here today, sometimes it's good to be, away from society in that aspect. Sometimes, because people suck too. Okay. And then we have park. Okay. So whoa, 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 whoa. Something outdoors. Okay. Obviously not in front of people, but something outdoors could be very exciting. Okay. Let's see. We're on a trip at a distance. Let's see. You know what? You should look into your Mars sign. If you know your birth chart, look at your Mars sign and then also look at your Lilith. And then you can do research on like that type of stuff. Okay? But yeah, let's see. Oop. We have rejection reverse. You may feel like people are going to reject you or, but you got to just find the right type of energies, around you. Let's see. But it's actually going to calm your mind. Something about what you're trying or what you're going to be incorporating into your life like that, it's going to be something that really does make you happy. So if you've been feeling like this guy right here, it came out reverse. You're going to be feeling less chaotic in the mind. Okay? Once you discover this. Let's see. I got you. It's okay. That's what I'm saying. If you want to book a private reading, we can talk about. Because I am picking up on some messages here that are, 21 plus. But um, that's up to you. Okay? But I don't want to say it on the live here. You know. But something. I feel like there's certain things that you could definitely get into and will get into eventually that will be very beneficial for you because I do see you getting your spark back, the passion and everything. Yeah. And we have fear of touch reverse. So if you have any fears around like getting close to people or stuff like that, that will be also I'm hearing reversed. Reverse. Okay. Welcome in. But that's what I got. Like I said, I'm actually gonna take a picture of this spread here and then I can email some of the other parts, but let's see. Hold on. Ah, I don't know if it's gonna fit. Okay. Anyways, um, let's see. Let me take a picture. So creeper cuts. Are you reading the board when you walk in here? Or swipe in here? You gotta read the pinned message, okay? And then you gotta read the board and see what's going on, okay? But, and I am going to block you now because you're being rude and I think you're a troll. But if you actually would like to book a reading, if you're actually interested in booking a reading, um, you can always email me. But I'm gonna kick you because I feel like you're being disrespectful. And I am a woman, always have been. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. So, anyways, I had a feeling. I was like, I don't know about that person. It ain't hard to read the board. It ain't hard to read at all. If you could type, you could read. Okay? It's not me being rude. It's called common sense. You walk into a restaurant and just be like, I'm gonna go sit down. Unless there's a sign that says seat yourself, you need to wait for somebody to seat you or help you. Okay? Or you pay first and then you receive the service. Anyways, sorry about that. But that's what I got for you, Michelle, okay? I just took a picture of the spread, so I'll email you. Okay? I'm so glad there's a block button on here. Or hide user from channel forever. Because people be tripping. I don't know why people think that shit's funny. Because somebody else said that on my channel the other day, talking about, oh, CarChanneledTarot's a man. The fuck? Like, why is that hilarious? Because I'm not a man, number one, never have been. What's the joke? What's so funny about that? Like, it makes no sense. Like, if I called a man a woman, like, would that actually be funny? Like, no. That's some lame shit. And then trying to ask for a question, knowing the board is very clear here. People be dumb. I don't got time for it. Anyways, I'll be on here for about another 15-20 minutes and then I'm gonna call it a night. Please, you guys, make sure to read the Nightbot messages, the board, the pinned message, and you'll know exactly what's going on. And this list, or not list, this sign right here, okay? And then you can ask if you're really unsure. But also right here, before typing, read the sign first. I try to make it very, very clear so that people are not confused, but I don't know what else to do to help those people who don't get it, you know? Okay, period. And yeah, just let me know. All the private reading information is always in my bio, so and those you can book at any time, even if I'm not live, but they are slightly different prices depending on what question you want or what type of question you want. Alright. Well, thank you. You are very welcome. That's what I'm here for. Thank you, thank you. I gotta make these thumbnails before I forget for these pick a card. Let's see. I forgot what I thought of an idea earlier. I forgot it. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, most likely. For personals, I'm not sure yet, but most likely for the other readings for sure. So I'm gonna do these picker cards, at least one of them. I'm trying to do like every other day, so it's not guaranteed tomorrow, but for if I don't do it tomorrow, then I'll definitely be on the next day.